and maybe you should. So this goes way deeper than loneliness. Divorce doesn't just end your marriage. It puts a knife in your self-worth and starts twisting it. You start running a tape in your head on a loop. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I'm damaged goods now. The divorce ended, the courtroom's closed, but the trial inside your head never stops. And once you believe that tape, even 10% of it, you will settle without even noticing it. The most expensive relationship you'll ever have is the one you entered because you didn't think you deserved better. At least she wants me. And that sentence has probably cost more money, more peace, more second divorces than any sentence in the English language. That sentence is the sound of a man lowering his own price. You're not choosing a partner anymore. You're accepting whoever raises their hand first. No interview, no background check, zero standard. This is a trap. Don't make the mistakes I have seen so many men make. Look, I'm not here to beat up on women, but for me, not to say that there are gold diggers out there would be disingenuous and an outright lie. There are people that will drain every dollar they can squeeze, and sometimes even more. Do not let one night of fun send you a bill for the rest of your life. Protect yourself and what you have built with one word: discipline. When chemistry lies to you, let me say what everyone's been thinking. After months of a dead bedroom, dead connections, dead everything, maybe years of it, you meet someone and the chemistry hits you like a drug. The attraction is electric. The intimacy is on another level. The first woman who makes you feel alive again isn't automatically the right woman. She's just the first one who found you bleeding on the ground and put on a compress. Some will run a playbook on you. And when they've identified someone vulnerable, freshly divorced, man with money and a house, and a wounded ego, it's called love bombing, gold digging, social climbing. Breaking that off seems to you like a second divorce.